Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel, and we are again going to assess the current positions and how I reacted to the markets, what all trades I made today. As you can see, my book PNL is around 350, which is almost zero, and that is despite booking a loss of approximately 12,000 in Nifty. So before going into the positions, let's look at how the market reacted today, specifically on the news that there are going to be some relaxations in the GST rates. I did see that the auto sector kind of moved a lot. So if you see here, um, the auto sector rose by approximately 4%. The realty sector approximately 2%, Nifty itself 1%, Nifty Bank close to 1%. Not too much in IT, FMCG a little bit, not too much in pharma, approximately 2% in metal, and so on. All right. So this was how the market reacted. We saw a good gap up opening in Nifty, although it has still not breached its lower highs in its downtrend. So probably this is the level that we have to look at, 25 to 20 something. If it breaks this point, then it can be said it kind of has gone into a reversal. But so far, if we see, the market opened up with a gap up of approximately 200 or 220 points, went up pretty fast, but then eventually as the day passes it came down, 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 right, and eventually closed at 24,876. Right. Our most of the positions are call selling, wherein our market view was bearish because the Nifty was in downtrend, a lot of sectors were in downtrend. Our positions were mainly considering that market would either stay neutral or go downwards, but this today's days was totally against us. But let's see how our portfolio reacted. Okay. uh, on Thursday, before Independence Day, we were at a notional profit of 40,000 something. Today we are at approximately 18,000. So definitely we saw some losses, but not enough that it actually went into loss. It just reduced our profits by a good margin. All right. In Nifty, I had like a beer spread. I had sold 24,800 call and purchased a 25,000 call option. Uh, when the market opened, I was quite a bit in losses, approximately 15 to 16,000 at some point of time. But I knew because that this market was reacting to the news, it might settle down a bit. So I did not close the positions right away. Instead, I waited approximately 1 or 2 p.m. And then I actually sold off my positions. And the reason here is because my maximum profit that I was looking from my Nifty trade was approximately 5,000, but it went against and almost giving me 2x losses. So I booked my losses here, just to cut short on my losses. If the market would have opened, if the market opens up with a like a uptrend tomorrow, I could have been in a bigger loss situation. So the key idea behind this trade was that cut your losses short. If we see that the market has reacted against our viewpoint, so probably it's better to just book some losses as long as we're not taking too much. All right, in Bank Nifty, I only have a 57,000 call selling option. I've sold two lots. Our view is that the market would stay below 57,000. Obviously, we do not have a hedging position here, but the strike that we have sold is still quite too far ahead, and we are almost very close to expiry, or it's going to expire next week. So that's why it still has not gone into a loss situation despite a zero point 0.7 increase. Okay, so we'll continue to wait and watch. In Dabur, if you remember, we were approximately at 12 to 13,000 profit by the closing day on Thursday. The markets reacted uh, way too much in Dabur, approximately 4% increase, and even if you see, the market rose till point of 530 and then came down. At one point this profit was actually in a slight negative, but it eventually cooled down and it is like it closed on 6,000 profit as of now. So we'll continue to wait and watch in this position. Our view in Tower remains at, it's going to stay below 540. Why? Because this is a key level. If you see on a daily chart, 530, 535 is a resistance zone. So the idea is probably to stay below this zone, and we do not have to panic as long as it stays below this. All right. In Davis Lab, again the market went against us. But we are still in little bit of profit again, because the markets have now catered 4 days of time decay. All right, and we are still a bit far from our strike price, so we still have a bit of cover here. Okay. In DLF, if you see, the market rose 2.3%, right? But we're still in profits, primarily because the market went too much down from the point where we sold this trade. So if you see, we are almost at 2 standard deviations far away yet, and we do not have to, make any panic trades in this position right now. We can continue to wait and watch. Similarly, with Godrej Properties, again, like both of my realty sectors had a good gain, but despite that, it has not turned into losses as of now. But if it continues to rise, it might turn into losses pretty soon. And Godrej, if we see, we are still again like 2 standard deviations far away. Our strike prices that much far. So we are still a bit comfortable on this position. So we'll make no trades. All right. In HCL, if you see, the market remained slightly bearish, almost flat. Uh, Probably my profits in this trade were little less, but thankfully it gave me around 4,000 profit today. In terms of our comfort zone, it's approximately at 1.5 standard deviations away, which is I think a fair deal, and we can stay in this position as of now. In JSW Steel, something interesting happened. So if you see, I have booked approximately 11,000 of profits. So what happened is, if you see my position right now, it's actually adjusted, but the market kind of moved uptrend in this one. If you just see its graph, so yeah. So if you see, if it was somewhere around here, and our trace what it is stays between 990 and 1140, it which it would have, but this strong move kind of changes our view a little, because if you see in the long run, it's still in an uptrend, right? And this was the a key uh, resistance zone, right? If you see somewhere around here 11 like 1060 something. Okay. So we wanted to wait and watch whether it breaks this level, and I think in today's trade it was able to break it, although it has not moved too far. But again, we'll have to wait and watch here. Okay, tomorrow it could be a possibility that we might see a spike up again in this stock specifically. So what I did was, I just to make sure that my position is actually neutral, like it can move either down or up. In order to adjust my positions, I sold the 990, actually I purchased the 990 PE option which I had sold previously at a profit of approximately 11,000, and actually instead of that I sold a 1020 PE option. Right now, if you see the strike, the last bid price of both these options, it's more or less in the same range. It's approximately 3, it's approximately 4.5, right? Had I not made this adjustment, what would have happened, that my 990 PE would have traded at 1.25, whereas my call option would have traded at almost thrice, or 4 times. So what would have happened if the market went up? I would not gain too much on my put option value, but I would lose too much on my call option. So in order to hedge my positions, I have made trade such that my traded prices are almost comparable, so that the market, if it moves either down or up, I am able to capture the time decay value, and my losses in one position can be covered by profits in the other. All right, so this is the idea behind this trade. And yeah, so I think because of this profit 11,700, and because of this loss in nifty approximately 11,800, my net loss remains at approximately 3 to 400. But eventually we see that we were at a pretty good position on Thursday, which was approximately 40,000, which we fell. But the good part is we are still able to sustain some of our profits. All right. All right, that was all for today's trade. I hope you were able to learn something and see, how we reacted to the markets, in which stock, where we were comfortable holding, waiting, and watching, and in which sectors uh, we kind of had to make a trade, to adjust our positions. Okay, that's all for this video, folks. Thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends who are also looking for trading tips in options. And see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.